Here is John 18 verses 1-6, ESV. When Jesus had spoken these words, he went out with his disciples across the brook Kidron, where there was a garden, which he and his disciples entered. Now Judas, who betrayed him, also knew the place, for Jesus often met there with his disciples. So Judas, having procured a band of soldiers and some officers from the chief priests and the Pharisees, went there with lanterns and torches and weapons. Then Jesus, knowing all that would happen to him, came forward and said to them, "Whom do you seek?" They answered him, "Jesus of Nazareth." Jesus said to them, "I am he." Judas, who betrayed him, was standing with them. When Jesus said to them, "I am he," they drew back and fell to the ground. Exposition. In this passage, we find Jesus in a garden with his disciples, a setting that is both literal and symbolic, as gardens are often associated with moments of decision and transformation in the Bible. Judas, one of Jesus' own disciples, leads a group of soldiers and officers to Jesus, marking his betrayal. One of the key elements in this passage is Jesus' confrontation with those who came to arrest him. Despite the impending danger and betrayal, Jesus steps forward and confronts them. His question, "Whom do you seek?" is not one of ignorance. Jesus is fully aware of the situation. This question, rather, forces the soldiers, officers, and even Judas to confront the reality of their actions. They are seeking Jesus of Nazareth, the Messiah. Jesus' response, "I am he," is powerful and significant. The phrase, "I am," recalls God's self-identification in Exodus 3 verse 14, underscoring Jesus' divine identity. At the utterance of these words, the soldiers and officers drew back and fell to the ground. This response illustrates the authority and power inherent in Jesus' identity. Even as he stands vulnerable before those who seek to arrest him, his divine authority is unmistakable. In this moment, we witness the tension between Jesus' humanity and divinity. Although he is to be arrested and crucified, a fate he knowingly walks into, his divine identity remains unshaken. It's a poignant reflection on the paradox of the Incarnation, where the divine took on human flesh, fully God and fully man, enduring human suffering while embodying divine authority. The passage reminds readers of the purposeful and knowing manner in which Jesus walked towards his crucifixion. It also underscores the tragic betrayal by one of his own, and yet the unassailable nature of his identity and mission. Each element within this narrative segment serves to enrich the larger story of Jesus' sacrifice, offering readers layers of meaning to contemplate and reflect upon.